Welcome everyone to podcast episode 51. My name is Eric. With me, I have Sean.
Hi.
Rosie.
Yo.
Spencer.
Hey!
And the kid. JD.
Hi.
So, in this week's episode, we're going to be talking about Pokemon Go, debating whether or not it is a mobile gaming app and how great it is and how great it's not, apparently. And what else do we have on the agenda this week, Spence?
There's some actually pretty interesting news out there, so we'll hit that as well.
Some Overwatch stuff I would like to address.
Gives a shit
With
about
Anna?
Overwatch.
No, another character.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So first off, let's start off by the audience. If you have, what have you been playing this week? And we'll go around the table here, and I'm sure Sean and I will have a brief description of what we've been playing. So Rosie, why don't you start us off?
Actually, I haven't been playing that much either. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
For the 360, you did the
Xbox, yeah, it finally got backwards compatibility for the Xbox One, so I picked it up there. And man, that game is great.
Really?
nice.
Yeah, that game still
Having a
holds up.
blasty blast?
Yeah, having
Dude,
a blasty blast.
Did you play all the way through when it first came out?
No, so this is great because I'm actually appreciating the game more.
Oh, yeah.
So
This-
it's so easy to be jealous of him, right?
Dude, the first time I played Red Dead Redemption, I lost my shit.
Right.
Well, how far are
like
you?
Korean?
Let's see. I just West Dickens. They just ran us out for cheating them out of Cold Springs.
That means nothing to me.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to gather up all the equipment and people for the Bill Williamson heist. For
Okay. Sure, the Bill
Doesn't that
Williamson
help?
heist.
okay, the first guy you meet in the game, the first like big major villain, the guy who shoots you at the beginning of the game.
Okay.
You not remember?
You gotta go back to
Oh, okay.
the
Well-
Stronghold and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, you gotta go back to the stronghold. So you gotta build up. You gotta.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
you
no,
gotta
no.
meet
Yeah.
The
Irish.
squad.
Right.
Weskins, Seth. So I did a couple missions with Seth. I did a couple missions with Wes. Did a couple missions for Irish. Irish is a piece of shit.
Let's put that out.
Yeah,
So,
but he's awesome. All these characters are awesome because they're just scumbags.
yeah. Are you loving hunting in that game?
I haven't done any like real hunting. Like I know I've been shooting things and like skinning them, but I haven't done any like. They haven't told me like go hunt this great beast or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hours and hours of hunting on that game for me.
Good, great. I can't wait because I actually been enjoying like I just been killing the animals and taking the skins and selling it. Is
Yeah.
there crafting in that game?
No, it's not crafting, but with the hunting, eventually you can get to a point where you hunt down like not legendaries, but like unique
Yeah, I know what you're
animals,
talking about.
and they're like especially dangerous. Like there's a bear up like way I think to the northeast in the map that will fuck your day up.
Wonderful. Glorious. That sounds great. Honestly, that's it, man.
That's all you've been playing this week?
Yeah, man. I go see.
What about you, Spence?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, what about you, you piece of shit?
Tokyo Mirage Sessions all freaking day.
You're a real man. You're a real man.
That game is really good.
You're so cool, bro.
It was very, very good.
Hey, you become the ultimate idol?
Not yet. I'm getting there though. One of my characters is going to Hollywood after this adventure's over, so I'm pretty excited for her.
This is a 3DS title.
No, it's on the Wii U. It's a
It's
60.
only Wii U?
Yeah,
It's weird.
it's a 60-hour JRPG.
Coming straight to the Wii U.
That's right.
That's kind of in your wheelhouse.
It is on my wheelhouse.
JRPG.
Yeah, but at the beginning you're like, oh, this game's gonna be stupid.
Well, it's about idols. It's about pop idols. J-pop.
And now it's stupid in a
It's
great
definitely
way.
more of
Yeah.
an Asian,
Yeah.
centric.
You gonna transform it into like an otaku? Are you gonna start watching anime and get like a?
I already started watching
Pillow.
anime.
Oh,
Yeah.
what did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it, The Completionist through...
Recommended.
I remember there's a bunch of
Some
weird
weird
movies
ones,
no one
yeah.
likes.
I saw the Venus
kidding.
Wars and I really liked it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I saw two others that I didn't really care for.
One was,
The Professional Golgo 13.
yeah,
or something.
Golgo.
Okay, yeah, the one about the assassin.
Yeah, I didn't like that. And
Yeah,
then
it's different.
And then there was one about some like futuristic mechs or something. I didn't like that because I don't like mechs. Fuck mechs.
Well, yeah, mechs are just
Don't
one
say that out
trope in
Yeah.
anime that you can avoid.
And you might like a different kind of mech. Like, Gundam's actually really popular. For a reason.
Oh, you know what? If you're gonna watch Gundam, you may actually like 8th MS Team better.
But I'm not going to watch Gundam.
It's only like 6 episodes or 8 episodes, and it's way more realistic than, like, fighting through the space.
Yeah, the heroes are more like just a platoon.
Yeah, they're
People.
grounded. Yeah.
They have to like service the mechs, and they have like it's more of a realistic.
Really good
approach.
So at the end of the day, man, it just depends
And a
on
love
how
story.
they
Great.
showcase the story, man.
Gotcha.
But anyway, yeah, you can avoid that. It's pretty easy. How about did you watch any? What was it
No.
called? Paranoid Agent.
Nope. Nope.
That's a weird show.
I don't think he should watch that.
It's really good.
It's good.
very
but
weird.
If you don't appreciate anime,
He probably
at the
needs something
beginning-
darker though.
Yeah,
Justin, what have you been playing?
watch it.
Yeah, I've been playing Overwatch. I wish I could say I've been playing Street Fighter because Evo is going on as we speak.
Yeah. Have you,
Could not go.
have you been watching though?
Not really.
Why?
I guess partly because I'm bitter because I was really.
Oh, you've been.
I'm dead serious. I was really hyped up to go this year. I was super excited.
Oh, I thought you said
Why is
because
the
I'm
community-
better. I'm like, because I'm
No,
better.
no, bitter. And
I
then,
thought you said better too.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you must think you're really good.
but yeah, all this stuff happened, and I'm like, okay. I mean, at least I'm getting a really nice job out of it. So like, they're showing a lot of Tekken 7 stuff, which is cool. You can see a lot of Akuma.
That's so odd to me.
It's
That-
cool. He plays just like you think.
No, yeah, but it's just so odd that like that's the main appeal now. It's like,
He's more popular than all the other
Yeah,
Tekken
yeah.
games. It's like, well, it's a transitional.
They should have put some Pokemon in there.
That's what Pokemon's for.
Poking, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is. Poking.
Yeah,
But
that
um,
Pikachu.
some crossovers.
So, Sean, what have you been playing?
I'm still talking.
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't. JD does.
There was
JD
a break.
Doesn't matter.
Shit. Ah!
What? Were you gonna say more?
Was I gonna say?
Dude, would you like to say some more?
Yes, I would like to say something.
you've been playing Chauffeur, Pokemon Go Chauffeur.
No. Oh,
Kind of.
he knows who he is. I actually tried playing Guns, Gore, and Cannoli again, and I think I realized I really hate that game.
What is this?
So I might do a hateful review on it.
Really?
Well, I mean, here's the thing: is like playing through it first level. It probably is more of a party-centric game, but playing through it by myself, I'm just like, I cannot fucking stand the way this game operates. And maybe it gets fixed, maybe you get used to it. It's like a Dark Souls thing, right? Like, really, I can't jump, and then you realize you can, or there's something I'm missing.
It's not
It
often
seems
that
like it
you.
would be such a fun Metal
Metal
Slug. Yeah.
Well,
I never touched it, but
Matt, my roommate, is always busy because he's doing the training and all that stuff, so I can't play with him. Brother's out of the picture. Happy birthday, Brandon. It was his birthday yesterday.
happy
Or 2 days
birthday,
ago.
Cora.
Oh, don't guys. And then I've been playing Resident Evil 6.
Yeah.
Just running through, doing it by myself because I'm like, I gotta beat it anyway. And then I've been playing Resident Evil Revelations 2.
You're just getting all jazzed up for this Resident Evil.
I'm excited for it because I think it's gonna be the first
Good one.
good one in a while. Like, people finally are going, maybe 5 wasn't that bad. Kotaku did a write-up on it, and they're like, the most underrated Resident Evil. I'm like, dude, I was perfectly
I thought
fine
everybody
when
was
it
cool
came
with
out.
5.
I thought so too.
When the game dropped, no, they weren't.
5 was so good. How do you?
But at the time, people were
okay.
like, oh, this is stupid, because it wasn't like 4.
And it
it's
wasn't
like,
scary.
Who cares if it's
Dude.
not like the other, or
I thought I remember
wasn't
you loving
scary.
it.
It was
wasn't
fun.
Scary.
Yeah, I remember people having a good time with 5.
It was
Yeah.
fun, but they're like, this isn't scary. This isn't Resident Evil.
Yeah,
I was
ultimately, that was the thing.
I wasn't
Yeah,
frightened.
yeah.
I was frightened.
There's probably a
Don't-
few
I
enemies
was
that scared
was
me.
shocked and frightened.
Like the chainsaw guy, and then the
The
roach we
bug
talked
creature.
about. Yeah,
The bug creature that like rips you apart.
yeah. Outside
Frightening.
Yes, but
Of that, outside
after
of that, yeah, you're not really. Oh no, it's freaking Juavo behind me.
Also, there was a gator in it.
but that was a normal gator.
Nature
It was
Boy.
a gator.
Yeah, there's a gator.
Oh, you're talking about. Oh,
And
so
it
when
ate
you're in
somebody's kid.
the waist high.
That was frightening.
Wow.
Oh shit!
the
I
waist
actually
high
played
scene?
this game.
What 5?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
Oh,
that I
with
played
friend,
it.
right?
No,
You played it by yourself?
yeah,
worst
Forever
way to
alone.
experience it.
yeah.
But
I remember going through the swamps and the waist high deep stuff and stuff getting at me.
Gators.
That's pretty much all I remember about the game.
Did you save your
And
son?
running from a boulder.
What happened to your son?
Whoa, wait, what?
wait, that's 4.
That's
That's 4?
Yeah.
5, you punched the boulder. You said no boulder. You punched it.
Okay, so maybe it was
That
4
was
then.
the dumbest part of that whole game.
It was something.
I was like, what? That wasn't?
I liked it.
No.
I liked it.
I loved it, but it's just so just doing like
Right.
hook after hook after
Felt good at that ball.
Yeah.
And you're like, press B to give it that side hook. And you're
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, totally fine with that.
So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Getting hyped up for Anna dropping in Overwatch.
And
And that's about it.
I think I'm excited because I'm going to be ready for I Am Setsuna next week. I think I'm going to have this game completed.
Oh yeah, I am Setsuna. Can't wait.
Oh, so that's
Game's
your
out.
motivation. Because at first you're like, when are you guys going to
Yeah, it's like, when do you guys got to take it?
He's not going to be able to
No.
take it. He's playing Pokemon
No.
Go. So,
Do they have it in Go format?
is there augmented reality where
Don't care.
I am
What do you care
Setsuna?
about?
Pokemon Go.
Oh my
Pokemon
god! I
Go.
knew you were gonna
That's
say
all I
that.
Oh, wait, all right. So what's going on? What?
So
Wait.
Sean, what game have you been playing? I didn't say games, so what game have you been playing?
Chrono Trigger. That's all. Just Chrono Trigger, nothing else.
Did you get further in Chrono Trigger?
Slightly.
Oh, okay.
But I gotta get everything
played
together. I gotta get my shit together. Upload stuff.
neither of you have played League?
No, I haven't played in a while.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a
I've
minute.
been too busy.
No, hold on. I played the other night. I played like 2 nights ago or something, and I just took a big shit on everybody as Draven.
Who's Timo again?
Just a little rat.
Drop
She
some
throws
mushrooms.
Drops mushrooms and poison darts.
He's a
Oh,
man.
He's a lady!
They said she.
Whoa! He's a lady.
Wow.
All right.
Anyway, when this Timo stands still, he turns invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm just checking. It's gonna relate.
Yeah.
Why are you checking? What?
It's gonna relate back to something else. Anyway,
Okay.
keep going with your point.
All right. Anyway, I've been playing Pokemon Go. Everything else I said is bullshit. Only Pokemon
Sort
Go
off
is the truth.
Consoles and PCs. It's all about
Only
Pokemon
Go. Only ever Go.
Oh. So,
It's a-
would you have you traveled a lot for Pokemon Go?
Oh, a ton, and for no reason most of the time. Just wander off down the street from my workplace, leave work, wander over to a Pokestop, spend some time there, come back to work.
Definitely more hazardous in Arizona. But, I mean,
Yeah, it's hot out, but you know you can avoid that. You can just spend limited time in the heat, but whatever. It's
Still working out, though.
it's great, man. I take everything I said, all the horrible things I said about mobile gaming back. I take it all back.
All back because of one game.
It's so good. And you know what?
What are you doing?
It's
this game?
it's building bridges for me because my girlfriend plays it and she's a fucking maniac about it too. She is the same level as me. We go do all this shit together and we have a great time.
And you wouldn't really call her a gamer.
She's not a gamer. Not a gamer at all.
So
it's just good to spend time together.
It's fantastic. It's something we can do together. It really is helping us out.
Nice.
It's building relationships. and
you
bridges.
are also a lot redder.
I don't know. It's probably because I'm really hungover.
Oh,
Even better.
Yeah.
Because Pokemon Go. It was a drinking part.
No, that was just booze. That has nothing to do with Pokemon Go. Those are unrelated. Although I did catch Pokemon last night.
Of course.
You still
how
lucky
many
they're in the
Pokemon have you
game.
got?
Oh yeah.
How's that list? What level are you?
I'm about to be 15.
That's not bad. That's really good, actually.
I mean, I haven't really been at it for the last 3 or 4 days. I've been really busy with like my on-call schedule and other things.
Word.
But yeah, it's been great. We drive around. You know, we go to like parks and then we walk around those parks to get special Pokemon that are at the park.
So one thing I actually have to ask, since you're actually playing, when you actually see the Pokestops, do you actually read what they are?
Sometimes.
Because I've come across some really interesting ones where it's like graffiti pieces, but they're gone.
Wait, what do you mean gone?
So they were graffiti that someone literally just tagged back when Ingress was a thing, took a picture, submitted it, and made it a point in Niantic's system. So when Pokemon Go took it over a couple years later, the graffiti's been painted over
Oh, really?
because it was what is that called? Graffiti, defacing property.
Sure.
So they were painting over with just white paint. So I spent like another 5 minutes after finding the stop trying to find the graffiti. And then finally I realized they just painted over it. And there's actually one in Tempe where they have these 3 pillars.
What's up, Desert Loner?
They have these 3 pillars and they're kind of like laid on top of each other in a triangle and like Lincoln logs.
Okay.
And there's a big smiley face drawn on it on one of the ends. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, that doesn't look like it should be in this. So I'm walking around the sculpture trying to find the smiley face, and that also graffiti. Probably whoever took the picture drew it on there and then did it. I'm not condoning that at all. Do not deface property and submit
Deface it.
for Pokemon Go stops. But you can actually, if you don't know, submit Pokemon Go stop locations, and you can also petition for ones to be removed. I don't know the website, but you can actually go to PokemonGo.com or Pokemon.com and follow links there and submit for places to be turned into gyms. Or say if your house or some place at work it's disrupting to have all these people in your parking lot, you can go ahead and submit them to be removed.
I will say I do love that there's a lot of Pokemon gyms at Westgate.
I have not been to Westgate yet.
Really?
There's a couple of Westgate. It's not bad.
There's 3, right? 3 or 4?
They're pretty far away from each other.
Yeah, but they're in Westgate, right?
Yeah, you have to really walk around to them. I mean, it's the Westgate. Their Pokestop situation is kind of funked up.
Oh.
Honestly, I was walking through there the other day because there's an office building that I service out there, and I was just like walking through to see what I could get, and you kind of have to go out of your way.
So to wrap this up, I've been playing 2 games this week: Pokemon Go and Star Ocean 5.
Eat it?
No, because I got stuck again, and I had to grind another 2 to 3 hours, and I'd rather go sit in the heat chasing Pokemon.
No.
So I'm actually thinking about starting it over on easy mode because of how difficult the boss fights are. It scales it just hugely. Like I buffed up for 3 hours because this one boss kept one-shotting my entire team. So I buffed up for 3 hours and then continued the story. So I leveled up to the next boss, and then that boss was one-shotting the crap out of my team. And it just turned into me being the healer, running in circles around the perimeter, and when I finally got the boss to tail to me so far, but I had enough distance between him and me that I could cast Res, I would res the character that's furthest across the way and hope that I can then dodge the boss's next attack to then do the same thing again without the person I just revived dying again.
I never understood that when games, or RPGs especially, when you're like, I'm running up to the boss, killing everything in my way, and then you get to the boss and he just like kills you. It's like, okay, now I got to turn around. Like,
I didn't even bother with the ads. The ads are a joke. Like all the mini mobs and stuff you're fighting on the way up, even the mini bosses are all jokes until you get to the boss.
Right.
And then the boss, you're like, fuck. Okay, well I hope I can get some save. I can go back far enough on my save to where I can get to a farming spot to then build up. I was about to call it CP. I think it is CP actually. To farm up CP so that you can level SP. So you can get SP to level up your abilities.
Skill points.
Skill points, yeah.
Scrotum power.
Scrotum power.
They all just don't matter.
Scrotal power.
So and then Pokemon Go. I've actually done a shit ton of traveling for this game. I've seen tons of Phoenix that I actually didn't know existed. I found new restaurants. I found different parts of town that I never would have thought of to drive to.
I'm super happy that you're exploring new areas, my dude.
Thanks.
Because a lot of people I've been seeing have just been walking to the same damn area.
They just find the triangle or cluster of Pokestops and put up lures and sit there.
Alright, because that actually sounds like an adventure.
Yeah. It's been, and one of my biggest points is like I went and hiked Red Mountain out in Mesa.
Dead Mountain.
Yeah, I didn't even know that place existed. Drove out to Mesa, hiked that for a little while. I went to Tempe Town Lake and actually walked the lake. I've never done that before. And then went to Dreamcatcher Park. I went to Paseo Park.
Right?
I went to Lake Pleasant too. Yeah, it's a man-made lake up here in Arizona. I drove up there to go catch Pokemon and hiked around there for a little while. I took my dog for like an hour and a half walk the other day. I thought it was early enough to where the heat wouldn't be an issue. I ended up having to carry her home because she was complaining. She was basically whining with her paws touching the ground. So I had to carry her like over a half hour,
The
40
general
minutes.
rule of thumb is if it's hot on your feet, it's hot on your dog's feet.
I left at like 7 a.m., so I didn't think it was going to be an issue because I've seen other people walking their dogs until like 9.
Yeah, but they're torturing their dogs. You
That's
actually
probably
love
true.
your dog.
Yeah.
You could get your dog some shoes.
I thought about shoes too, but she'd probably just eat them.
She might, but
But yeah, so I'm Pokemon Go. I started an account, and before I realized that the colors that you can choose were actually important, I just picked yellow because I was like, yeah, I like Zapdos. So I picked yellow, and then I found out that every one of my friends except for like one person went blue.
Apparently, yellow's the black sheep or something. Like I've been just seeing meme after meme about people making fun of yellow.
Lots of glue eaters in the yellow team.
Yeah. So there's a lot of hate on the yellow. Not really hate. I guess it's like
hate.
it's like
It's
pity
hate.
at this point.
It is definitely hate. Like it's full on. Like they're just it's
like game.
dismissal.
Yeah.
Like there's
Oh,
something
you're yellow?
weird.
Oh.
Yeah, there's something weird going on with like red and blue, like just kind of shitting all over yellow for no reason.
most people
Well-
are Valor, isn't it?
I actually don't know the names of them.
I'm on
Valor,
Valor.
Instinct, and Mystic.
You don't even play. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm on Valor because
Hey, Drew,
that's the
dude.
winning team.
Valor's red, right?
Yeah, it
Valor's
is.
red, Mystic's blue. Instinct.
Drew Dude says Team Valor for life.
They're gonna see people
Yeah.
with the cell phone throwing like Pokemon gang signs and shit like. Yeah.
So have you guys seen the shirts? There's like a billion
Yeah,
shirts
I've
online
seen
I've
to
seen
that.
the
get
icons and the
But-
gifts.
to advertise.
Yeah, the gifts are pretty cool. I went to Tempe, which out here it's like a really big college party strip of bars. I went there last night, and it was actually a Pokemon Go singles meetup.
Oh, here we go.
It's called I Choose You.
Wow.
It was super not a singles meetup. It was basically hundreds of people not being in bars and walking the strip trying to catch Pokemon. The bars were empty, minus the two dance clubs at the very north.
Far end of Mill.
Yeah, the far end of Mill, the two dance bars, those were packed.
Yeah.
They had no Pokestops around them, so you knew anyone over there were not there to play Pokemon. But
There you go. Fuck.
they were there to
They
get
were there to
fun.
catch VV.
They were trying to catch some crabbies. So we ended up coming across a lot of people selling stuff, and we've actually come across people handing out buttons for like they're like, hey, what team are you? And they hand you a button no matter what team you're on. They give you whatever color you are.
Yeah.
And then there was a place selling T-shirts that I came across, and the booth I thought was interesting. We were talking to them. They bought equal amounts of T-shirts, and all they had left when we got there, it was like midnight. All they had left was red shirts.
Really?
It was like maybe 15 or 20 red shirts left, and I think they bought 100 shirts for each color. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Drew Dude says in his town, so many people were at the town lake that the police had to come and close it down and gave tickets out to people.
That's interesting.
Wow.
All I'm hearing on the Pokemon Go subreddit is about great stories about the police like playing the Pokemon theme song through their cars, like radios and shit.
So
That's the other side of the coin, right? Like the
Yeah.
police being dicks about it.
we got to also acknowledge that it is a lot of stress on them as well with this app. With that many people being out, they're actually stationing because of all the crime. That one,
all the Team Rockets out there.
the Team Rockets out there. The gun robbings, holding people at gunpoint.
Yeah.
They would set up a lure to attract people to isolated locations so they could rob them. There's actually now. I was talking to a cop 2 days ago.
Sorry, it's just something funny about everyone profiting. Even the criminals are like, all right, I'm going to throw a lure here. All right, let's wait.
Yeah,
They're just literally waiting for people to...
Can we close the door or something?
We're just literally waiting for people to just
ask
come
people
out.
to
Yeah,
wait.
just sitting out there like, all right, there he is. There he goes. Let's get him. We just get out there.
After they rob you, Team Valor.
Yeah.
Leave.
Team Rocket, motherfucker.
Yeah. So I was talking to the cop the other day, and I asked him, I was like, so how has this impacted you guys? And he's like, we've been citing a lot of people for trespassing, we've had an increase in purse snatches, but mainly it's just, he called it purse snatching, but it was phone snatching, basically.
Right.
Why
They'd
do they call it-
grab the phone and run off.
Why not just call it phone snatching then?
No, man.
Purse snatching?
I guess they're grabbing bags, too.
That guy got my purse. I mean my phone.
They've also had an increase of people running red lights or failure to yield.
Yeah.
Well, I've been seeing that in Arizona,
That makes
too.
sense.
I have a
Well, I mean,
really,
you can't really
really
say
bad
that's
story.
just due
Well,
to-
the guy I was talking to
Well, okay.
was an Arizona cop.
Here's my example, though. A guy was running off the road, two lanes, going both ways. And we were both in the right lane. This guy is getting off on the right lane in the bike lane. So I get freaked out. So I'm going to go in the left lane to pass him. I see him. His hand is up like this with the phone out. Not talking, like not to his head, but his hand like this. So I don't think many people need to like text like that. And I don't know. I looked over and I was like, man, what the and then I just drove off.
Or FaceTime.
To pass him. Maybe.
Either way, it's not something you should be doing while driving.
Well, Pokemon Go actually stops you if you're driving.
No, they don't.
It does not.
There's a thing. Are you guys kidding
No.
me?
It does not.
No.
I would
just saw
drive
it
right
happen
now
to
and catch Pokemon.
Well, then that's probably something to do with you, because with Matt, when he's driving and when he has it out, the game will not.
Yeah, it's supposed to
load.
not work at a certain.
but also this
miles
is
per hour.
His phone supports that, so he can't load it.
But this is at the beginning. Like that was a patch.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
have the most
they
recent patch
patched
for
it.
mine. It will work while I'm driving. I mean,
Well, it might be something to do with your settings. Then maybe you can turn it off. Because to
That'd
be
be crazy.
honest, he has all that stuff on his phone.
What does it do?
So he's not like
It's
it locks
supposed
him out of
to.
his
It's
phone.
supposed to say like if you're going faster than 10 miles per hour,
I think it's 25.
25, some mile per hour, then you can't actually use Pokemon Go. Like,
Yeah, so like he has that for like the text to drive thing. He has that for phone calls if he doesn't have Bluetooth set up, all that stuff. It will lock him out.
Wow,
Android?
that's crazy.
Yeah, he's Android.
That's great.
I'm iOS.
I love
Huh?
Could be why I'm iOS. It could be why.
Yeah, so
I'm
he
also on Android, and one of the scary stories I was going to talk about driving. So the group that I typically play Overwatch with has turned into a Pokemon group where we chase Pokemon.
That's great.
And I love the idea of going to a place and walking and hatching eggs. My favorite part about this game is hatching the eggs. The part that my friends like is driving from park to park because they heard that there's a spawn point for each of these Pokemon and they want to catch that Pokemon and then leave. So we spend a lot of time in the car when I'm out with them.
Wow.
And all of them are basically, all of us pretty much, whoever's not driving. There's new co-pilot rules. If you have a co-pilot with you, someone riding shotgun, it's their job to catch Pokemon for both people, for the driver and themselves.
dual wielding.
Yeah, they're dual wielding. So
Yeah.
you got to get the ambidextrous one sitting in shotgun. That's been our little rule about that. The one thing we were driving in an SUV. There were 7 of us. It was a six seater, but the back of the SUV where people typically put their groceries and whatnot. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna take my own car, guys. And they're like, no, we all got to stay together. We got to stay together. And I'm like, if you promise me that you're gonna drive safe and you're not gonna be retarded, I will lay down in the back and we will drive to the park and then we'll get there and we'll get out and walk. We ended up spending so much time in the car, I almost fell asleep laying back there. But there was this one really scary part where someone goes, Ivysaur! He pops up on the map and someone just smashes on the brakes. And I'm laying down so I can't I can't see anything. Also, I hear him just slam, so I move into the thing, into the wall in the back of the seats, and then I hear a car behind us just laying on the horn. I'm like, I'm fucking dead. Like, I'm gonna get rear-ended and I'm dead. So I got so pissed. I was like, fuck this, I'm done. This is retarded. You can't be driving and slamming on your brakes in the middle of traffic, making U-turns without paying attention to people because of goddamn Pokemon.
I know one of our coworkers was talking about like pulling the most illegal U-turn just to catch a Pokemon.
Yeah, there's no reason to. It sits there. I set mine on like a mount on my dash, and I can see what Pokemon are in the area as I'm driving. So if I look over and see that one is grayed out, and I'm like, oh, I don't have that one, I just pull off the road, take my time, and turn around and head back that direction. It's so simple to be safe and not stupid about it.
I had a guy the other day. He's driving on Thunderbird, and there's a gym like down the street, and he fucking hits his brakes when the gym's coming up, fucking veers off through 2 lanes of traffic into the middle lane, the turn lane, and he just stayed there so he could fight the gym. And I saw the gym like start fighting after I passed him. I'm like, that guy just fucking cut across traffic and stopped in the middle of the road to fight a gym. Yep, and he stayed there. I was like, I'm watching him in my rear view, like, oh, no, he's not turning. He is fighting the gym.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy.
Terrifying.
Yeah, and that's one of the things we have to understand, that the cops and whatnot, they have to deal with that.
Yeah.
It all lands on them. So their workload just doubled. And if you imagine their pay's not increasing because of Pokemon Go, they're not getting any of the profits of this. So we're putting a shit ton of work on them.
Yeah.
And if you go to any of the parks right now, another thing that you'll notice is there's extra trash cans everywhere because people are littering like crazy right now. It's gotten to the point where I never really litter. And I usually don't care when I see other people do it. I kind of just walk past. But it's getting so obnoxious now that when I'm walking, I'm kicking trash at some of these parks. So I've gotten to the point where I started picking up everything to try and help out because these parks, they don't have extra income for employees to clean up. All they can do is just hope they put out more trash cans to make it more convenient for people. So, I mean, there's a lot of effects. This game is affecting a lot of people and a lot of businesses.
Positive and negative.
And if it's the typical gamer community that doesn't give a shit about everyone, who's trolling all the time, then our communities are going to suffer for it.
Yeah.
You got to step up and be responsible and be smart about all this stuff. And another part to that, if you haven't been outside for a long time and you're not used to being out in heat or humidity or whatever you're in, make sure you bring water. Make sure you
Stay hydrated.
You stay hydrated. Make sure you sunscreen up. Make sure you chill out when you need to. If Charizard's around the corner and you're gassed, if you're exhausted, don't push yourself because you're going to end up in the ER because you wanted to chase a digital monster.
Yeah. My advice is chase them until you're dead. Catch them all until you're dead.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Microsoft?
Only the strongest will survive.
Yep.
PC says Pokemon kills thinning the herd. Thank you, Nintendo.
Yeah, definitely. The strongest trainers will survive, and the weakest will die.
We have like a Facebook thing at work, and we have a Pokemon Go site on that Facebook thing, and I'm one of the admins on it because I'm good friends with the guy who created it, and I've been asking people because there's so many people with that Pokemon Go that don't actually play Pokemon, like they never played Red or Blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's odd, isn't it?
And it's hilarious to me. So I put a thing in the thing and it goes, has anybody beaten Brock yet? And then some lady was like, where's Brock? And I was like, I was like, Brock's in Pewter City. It's just north of the Viridian Forest. She's like, well, where is that? Because I'm in she said, because I'm in Phoenix. And I've just been trolling, and I was like, yeah, you just gotta keep going. Then this other guy knew about it, and he just caught on, and he goes, yeah, I'm actually already at Misty and Cerulean. And I was like, damn, dude, you're way out of the curve.
There we go.
And there's so many people that don't know anything about it that they just get so lost.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, and it's great that it's pulling in all these people who don't know anything about it because that means that the game is just fun.
Yeah.
Like that,
Or the concept.
the concept is fun. Because Ingress, I actually checked that out for a little bit, and for me, it partly the catching them all thing, the Pokemon, the nostalgia for it I have, is one of the big reasons why it connects for me.
Mm-hmm.
The Ingress game, I kind of just looked at and I was like, I don't really have any connection or reason to do this. So I actually did. I ended up uninstalling. Just kind of like, all right, moving on. But it's I think it's doing great things. Like with how many people are getting up off their ass, it's amazing. Like I cannot believe that this many people are willing to endure the heat for pixels.
Yeah, it's incredible. I think you're onto something with the nostalgia. Like that's definitely what hooked me was like that nostalgia. And when I came in, you know, on the bait, as it were, like I found out like there's a really great game here.
Yeah, and it's one of those discussions that I started having with one of my friends. Does this make mobile gaming legit? Like, because a lot of the times we always say mobile gamers aren't gamers, and this game has a great community of people who are min-maxing it and doing metas and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of thought that's going into this game. There's a lot of theories because they don't really explain the game. They kind of threw it at you and said, you can kind of figure it out. As a gamer, you get that there's CP, combat power. Okay, or I want to level up. Yeah, of course you want to level up. Okay, I can walk steps and these eggs hatch. Okay, I want to hatch these eggs.
Right.
I can
how to
get
level
double
up your
experience and how to level up your EVs. So that's actually a fun little fact. Should I put that in a review or here?
Here's fine. I mean, the nicknames you mean?
Yeah.
Yes,
The
the
original
nickname.
series? Yeah.
So
It's neat.
That's known now, I think.
yeah, well, yeah. So originally, the first theory I heard was it was based off the second move that your EV had, depending on what it was going to evolve
I've
into.
heard that too.
So Body Slam would turn you into Jolteon, Swift would turn you into Vaporeon, and Dig turns you into Flareon, because those are the only 3 moves you see with on Eevee in this game. Turns out that was debunked, but we just recently tested one last night, and I was amazed at how 100% of the time it worked. I evolved 2 EVs, and the chick next to me, she evolved 1, and we got all 3 EVs by renaming them. The fire one's Pyro, the
Water's
Sparky.
Rainer.
Water's Rainer, and then Sparky for Jolteon. 100% of the time it worked. Out of 4 evolves, we got it to work 100%.
Also, can we just acknowledge how deep that reference is? Are we talking? We're talking original series Pokemon anime.
That was the guy that had the family that had the EVs.
There were 3. There was a family with like 3 brothers that had EVs, and all 3 of them were fire, water, and lightning. It's amazing.
Wasn't there like 4? Like one couldn't evolve.
Yeah, one doesn't want to.
One was a little kid, and he just wanted to keep his
I
EV.
change. Yeah.
Yep, and that's who you're supposed to, get on board with.
And then they beat him over the head. And
Then they kill him.
Yeah. Took his EV after.
What if
So
you
long.
Kill the
What
EV
if you?
too.
I wonder if there's a bug or something if you name it after one of the newer ones,
Umbreon or something.
like whatever in the show they would name it.
But that's not, didn't ever happen.
Never came out.
It doesn't exist.
Maybe-
Technically.
no, I'm saying I wonder if there's a weird thing that would happen.
What if it turns into Ditto?
Like what if it did something?
That'd be dope.
So that's another joke that we were running through last night is where's Ditto in the game? Because I've
What
seen...
would he even
He's
do?
listed as legendary.
Is he?
Yeah,
I haven't seen a list like that.
I saw it on Imager the other day. There's like a big list of legendaries, and it's basically
A lot of
it's
bullshit with
Ditto
that.
and then the 3 birds and then Mewtwo.
There's a lot of bullshit
Huh.
with that sort of thing. There's because no one knows, and they're just speculating. There's no one caught Ditto, no one's caught Mewtwo, no one's caught Zapdos.
Back to the old days
It's
of
all
gaming.
speculation.
They did announce that the legendary Pokemon, that they will be events. They did announce that
I think I've read that.
the one spokesman stated that they're planning events for the legendaries.
It's just like all
Um,
Pokemon games.
And they said the birds,
Yeah.
in his quote, it was the birds and Mewtwo. But he didn't say anything about Ditto.
How about missing number? When are we gonna get those?
I think one of the big things that turned me off to this game is the catching Pokemon thing.
Yeah, that's one.
I
do you
think whenever I played a Pokemon game, I never intended to catch more than
What you did?
what I needed.
Kill.
Which is only one Pokemon, of course. Kadabra.
Kadabra, exactly.
That's all you need.
So I was always like when I was excited for the game, but when I realized that it wasn't like a battling game, it was a catching game. I just got completely turned off. I just wanted to battle them.
Right.
I-
Same here. Like I always said,
That's
these-
part of it.
Yeah.
When I was Googling images for it, I actually came across Pokemon Go, and it showed 2 Pokemon across from each other, and it looked like they were fighting.
Yeah.
You never see that except for in gyms out here, but they were using the AR
and I heard that
camera.
in gyms like they auto fight.
No.
You tap the screen to make it attack, you swipe left or right to dodge, and you have to time your dodging. And then you can also hold down on your character to use his second move once it's charged up. So it does have the. I actually think the battling system is pretty interesting in the
Yeah.
game. It's just a matter of you have to worry about connectivity. Like if you have a crappy connection, then the
Big time.
fight is just a waste of time.
Big time.
And I wish you could actually battle your friends. Like I wish I could
Like
make a
is that
friends
supposed
list.
to come?
They should add it. I
They
don't
haven't
think
said
they've
anything
announced
yet.
anything.
And
They
do
don't
you
really.
level up front. Well, I guess
You get experience from
You'd probably
the
get
gym fights.
experience.
But like I want just experience like the game.
Yeah, like fighting Pokemon. Like they're-
Okay.
Like, I just
fighting
wanna-
wild Pokemon?
I just want to go out. That's what I was more excited
Yeah.
about. Was going out and seeing the wild Pokemon and killing them.
yeah. Because come on, let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Well,
Pokemon is
you-
nothing.
it's
It's a
them
good
faint.
addition that they could do.
Pokemon is nothing but dog
Faint.
fights.
It's an addition. It's an addition that they can make very easily.
Yeah, I hope they do that. Then I'll play.
right.
I don't want to just catch the Pokemon. I'm not interested.
They're just animals.
I can't imagine them doing fighting wild Pokemon, but I could see them doing trainer battles
That's fine too.
where you can play your friends or whatever,
or even NPCs.
or anyone at the
wanna kill
at the
the
local
wild ones.
Pokestops.
even NPCs like on the ground, like in the world.
Yeah,
Oh, like
like a
trainers?
training ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could do
That'd be
something like
dope.
that.
That'd be dope. Oh, it would. It's all there. It's
Right.
all like the mechanics of the game allow that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
All you do as a company is just push that into the game.
Right.
Small changes.
Right.
Yeah, and that they've actually, if you go to their support section, which I've
Exactly.
been digging through right now because I've been having issues with my second account. They have a section in there. It states, "Can I change my avatar or my team faction?" And it states this feature is not currently available.
Oh,
So
they're trying to work it in.
in their verbiage, it means they're gonna make this.
How
They're-
many million emails do they get every day that says I'm on Team Instinct and all my friends are on Team Valor because Team Valor is great. Can I be part of Team Valor? Can you make me part of Team Valor? I love Team Valor so much. I heard that guy Sean was on Team Valor. He's great.
I don't. But you
Yeah.
can't. So you can't do what?
changed factions.
Well, what's the point?
The factions are who owns the gyms.
Okay,
so all
You
the
can also
trainers.
battle your-
I've been
your
hearing this. Okay,
friends.
so what does it mean to own a gym?
About, like,
Okay, so when you own a gym, you
Right.
get money and
Okay.
experience.
Okay, thank you.
You get real money. Like so, what the
Yeah.
the currency?
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, the
equivalency
currency in the
of
game that
Okay.
costs real money.
Okay.
If you defend and battle at gyms, not battle gyms, defend gyms, you get the currency in game that costs money. So you can buy
Get that
Pokemon
yang.
eggs
But
or
you-
lucky eggs
You
or
Get that
leave your
Kuda.
shit on there. So you become a trainer of that gym. So like yesterday, there's a gym by my work. Walked down the street with a friend of mine who's also Team Valor, and we shit all over that gym. That belonged to one of the kids at work. And so I went back and we told him, yeah, we fucked your gym up, bro. Now it's ours. So we put ours on that gym. He put like a 42 Pidgey on there just to troll. Just to show them, like, hey, this is what I beat your shit with. 42 Pidgey. I beat your, like, 1100 Arcanine with that. So, but like, that's our gym now. And it'll show our usernames as trainers with the Pokemon that we put on there. And that Pokemon's out of my inventory, essentially, until someone beats it and it comes back to me.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Pretty
And
dope, right?
Every time that he fights someone and he wins, he gets 10 coins, which I think like was it 80 coins is the least amount of thing you can, or the least amount of coins you need to purchase something.
Yeah, 80 coins, but I think you max out at 100 per day.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Because
Oh, that's weak.
I think so. I know that you can only hold like 10 gyms. So if you say 10 gyms with 10 coins each, I mean I think that's it, but I don't know. I haven't confirmed it because a lot of this is not told to you, which is amazing. I love that
Yes.
they don't tell you this.
You're
That you gotta
discovering
figure
a
it
lot
out.
of stuff.
How cool is that?
So,
Go
do you
back to old
know?
days.
Right.
There's actually quite a few things I do want to go over with you before we leave today. I want to exchange knowledge.
Sure.
But as far as the Pokemon Go stuff goes, I think it's amazing how active it's making a lot of people. How it's getting a lot of people out of the house. I've never seen Swirl Ranch Park as active as it is. It's insane how many people are showing up there. There was people like tailgating last night at the library because they have a bunch of lures out in front of the library. You have to still get the liquor license for the park and all that stuff, but people are the park on 83rd and Olive, the lake park. You can actually fish there. So people are like, the dads are taking their kids, and the dad will go fishing, and the kid will play Pokemon, and he'll be catching Magikarps and Goldians while dad's catching catfish and whatnot out of the lake.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Catching real Pokemon, son.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
So it's doing amazing things, and I will say that I've gotten a lot of shit when I'm walking around and whatnot. I've had people throw drinks at me and stuff, like out of their car.
What?
Serious?
Yeah, just screaming nerd and just chuck stuff out their window. And I don't understand the hate that this game gets. I get that everything always has people that are like, oh, I don't understand that trend. But to actually physically go out and do stuff like that,
That's so
I get
weird.
it. I think I get it. I think I understand. I've seen a lot of bullshit on Facebook lately about stupid assholes that are like, "Oh, I'm not 10 years old. I would never play Pokemon Go." It's like, no, you'd rather be on Facebook all day, you piece of shit. So no, I've seen it, and I think I understand it now. I've been like soul searching to figure it out. But it's just because of the hype. I think if Pokemon Go is not popular and it kind of like flops and it's only popular with hardcore gaming communities, you won't see anything like that. But because it's so popular, people don't understand it. Some people don't want to understand it. They want to be contrivous. They want to go against the flow, as it were, and so they're gonna lash out. They're gonna be trolls about it. They're gonna be pieces of shit about it.
yeah.
Indeed.
And speaking of how popular this is, I cannot wait for the South Park episode.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's coming.
they got it. They gotta get it.
Right.
Yeah. So, what were these? Do we have any other comments or any? Do you guys have any questions, you non-Pokemon goers? Do you have any questions for us?
Well, let's actually start talking about, because you said this has now made mobile gaming like an actual thing,
Legit, yeah.
but it's just one game.
Well, actually, in Japan, it's like a huge deal.
Well, of course.
In Japan, mobile gaming, like from your phone, is like the biggest thing in the world. It's completely like overtaking consoles and everything over there.
Not Pachinkos.
Not
Well, did you
Pachinko's
see
not
those
a game.
screenshots, by the way? Of the Metal Gear Solid 3?
no, that's beautiful.
It looks too good. They showed off a couple cutscenes.
This is a major blow, I think. This is a big deal, like a huge boon to mobile gaming. I mean, like just to show that it can be done right, and you can have augmented reality, and it works. I mean, you know, sans some glitches, but it works and it draws people in, and it's so popular. I mean, this is opening the door for really quality mobile games, which is what I think mobile gaming's been missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like this is the big. I think this was the big splash that mobile gaming needed, but
Yeah.
I actually have a video coming. I recorded the audio for it yesterday, and I was starting to work on it, but I had other stuff that got in the way. But about this topic actually exactly, and it basically just says, like, it's great that it's good and everything. I just hope that they don't. I hope they don't forget that people also like console games.
You mean Nintendo?
Yeah. Well, just everybody in general, but starting out with Nintendo. Yeah.
I'd love to see this replace the DS. Just
Oh, heavens no.
personally.
I can't.
What?
I'd love to see mobile platforms replace the DS.
No, why? I'm not even like a big handheld player, but I don't want to play my games on a phone.
Yeah.
What if you have like a modification for your phone? You plug your phone in.
You know
what
what?
I mean? And there's a little D-pad and shit.
I like having them separate.
You know, if this screen, this battery's not good. It's not as good as DS, and I can always just charge that.
Okay.
B, I think I would want the screen to be bigger and not like ringing with my cell phone calls. You know what I mean? And text messages, and I get stopped like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I like them
man,
separate.
you know what I mean?
Blowing up all the time.
Because if
Well, I'm
they're
not
separate, I can
getting blown up.
multitask.
It's just, it's
I
like
just like to see some like cross-platforming there, like maybe
that would be great. Cross-platforming would be fun because then you get your choice.
Yeah.
But
Don't get rid of the DS.
I will
Just-
agree with
that's-
Rosie here, where I can understand, like, I want them separate because I will say when I'm trying to catch something and someone fucking calls me,
Right.
Oh, how pissed
I
are
get
you?
so angry.
Yeah.
right.
Or it's
Yeah.
like, God damn it, quit trying to socialize and engage in conversation with me while I'm catching fucking Pokemon!
Right.
Like, I actually get frustrated. It's like, dude, don't call me right now. I'm playing Pokemon. But it's a weird, like, thing, like, well, normally, if I wasn't playing Pokemon, I'd be like, oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? But because he's interrupting my game, it's like when someone comes in and turns off your TV while you're playing a game. That's, like, the emotion that he elicited out of me.
Mr. Microsoft's asking, how long do you think this fever of Pokemon will go?
It's like, does it? It's just another.
I'm thinking, honestly, the craze, where it's number one conversation going on, and every car accident you hear, every person that does something stupid, you go, oh, they were
Got
playing.
hit, and she played Pokemon Go.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
blamed the app, and her mother did too.
Okay.
She walked into a highway.
Yeah, I saw that.
This chick walked into the highway, got hit by a car, and then blamed the app. The very first thing you see when you log into this app it says, please always be aware of your surroundings. And it has a picture of Gyarados and a person hiking on a cliff.
What's that? Wait, the Gyarados is in the bushes?
No, the Gyarados is like looking down on about to eat him. About to eat the trainer.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
and if
He's about to attack him,
if they
so-
continue, because there's a story of two guys in
with
California.
Yeah.
There's a story of two guys in California trying to reach their phones out over a cliff, trying to get in range of a Pokemon, and they both fell off. They dropped like 90 feet.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Get these guys out of here.
And then there was actually last night at Tempe Town Lake earlier in the day, someone drove their car into the lake.
Yeah.
Scottsdale.
Wonderful.
And it was funny because I saw it, and it was right alongside all the Pokemon Go accidents that have been going on. And I clicked on it, and I'm like, I swear to God, if this person actually drove off because they're playing Pokemon Go, it was actually due to impairment, nothing to do with Pokemon Go. It was alcohol and drug abuse. But because it was next to everything else, if you're just reading the headlines, you're like, Pokemon Go, dude, people can't drive. Because people read headlines, they don't actually read the whole article.
Right.
So it's actually crazy.
I heard some guy said that he got stabbed while he was at one of these, and then kept playing Pokemon Go.
What?
When you
He's
got
like-
when you gotta catch that Charizard.
Yeah. He's like, I just dropped a lure. Like, you guys don't understand.
Yeah.
I got 15 minutes.
This is okay. This is okay. I'm still going.
It's a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
so
is
the
a fresh
20-year-old stabbed in the shoulder, and then he kept playing Pokemon Go, and then got a beer. How
Huh.
bizarre.
Got a beer.
That's a badass.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I was expecting, must be Team Valor.
Yeah, classic Team Valor move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got another story that's not Pokemon, Nintendo related. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About their stocks.
Well, I mean, the stocks are
Shit.
They have more money than Scrooge McDuck now. Is that what's going on?
They're also releasing a new NES.
Oh.
Yo, I saw
With
that.
the 30 games built in.
30 games built in.
And no
yeah.
plans to add more.
Just an NES though, right?
Yeah.
It's not Super Nintendo, so it's
I
the
know.
one that nobody cares about.
No, it's
I was thinking, I was like, oh yeah, 60 games. But I thought to myself like,
30 games.
oh, 30 games? 30 games.
Not
Oh,
even,
even better.
How the here? Okay,
30 games.
30 games
And
for
I'm-
real,
What?
and I can get on my computer and play every single one instantly. Like
It's for the
Yeah.
casuals, man.
Well,
30?
Stuff is
Why
for the
30?
casuals.
It might be
So
for
does
How
it-
many games on the NES would you even play?
it doesn't matter.
I could
Put 'em all
only
in.
name like
Tecmo Bowl.
4.
Put them all in.
Tecmo Bowl is
So-
freaking good.
I got a question. Does it look like an original
Yeah,
NES?
it looks like
Yeah,
the
it
original
does.
NES except it's smaller. It's like a little bit bigger than your hand.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
in about like 20 years, that might be worse.
How cool if you were tiny? If you were like
Oh,
fucking
It's a
like
USB.
like as big as those tiny like pizza tables.
Yeah.
oh man,
And
that'd
and
be
the
funny.
controller that you get with it is actually usable on your Wii U and the Wii.
That's
Like,
kinda
as
cool.
Oh,
a
that's
side.
cool.
Double
Yeah.
dip.
Do we know how much this thing is?
$60.
It's pretty cheap.
I mean, if you're getting
It's
a
okay.
controller
You're getting
that's
a controller.
you're getting a controller that's usable on the Wii U, yeah, all right, getting
You'd be-
close.
You'd be surprised, or maybe you wouldn't be, but by how many like people that aren't gamers still say like that they would just like Mario, like classic Mario.
I would.
It's really
I'm not
weird.
really surprised about it.
Yeah, wait, that's not surprising. I would love to play Classic Mario.
Yeah,
I think
There's
that's
a lot
like
of games.
No, but like over anything else. Like they would just go
What's this Grand
completely
Theft
I
Auto?
like Mario.
completely ignore every game that's come
Oh,
out
okay.
since and just say the only game I would ever like is Mario on the NES. Which
Or
is
Ride to Hell.
which I mean, since it's our hobby,
ever
it's
said that?
painfully painful to hear that and like awfully ignorant. But at the same time, like if that's not their hobby, you know,
Yeah, I guess.
just totally casual with it.
You can sell me twice the price, 2 controllers, SNES, every game on it.
Oh my god!
I'll pay 120 if you give me an SNES
Every,
Two controllers?
every game gets
2 controllers.
a little,
and every game.
legality.
I'll pay
wise,
120.
like, it's a little
150.
Yeah, but I think,
Whatever you
I
want.
think a lot of the problem with it would be licensing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be my guess.
Man,
I mean,
SNES
Nintendo
is
should have the
shit.
least issue with licensing, but they'll still have issues with it. But they should have the least because they don't do third party.
Well,
They used to.
Not only that, but they fucked
Super
over
Nintendo,
any
they third party?
They used to do a lot of.
They
third
fucked
party.
over a lot of third party people.
I didn't know that.
They
'cause
like
they had
Konami,
really high
Capcom.
standards.
Those guys were
Square.
EA,
Oh, that's right,
Square.
because they had all the.
They were huge. I mean, there was
Yeah.
nothing else.
I mean, there was Sega, but you already had it installed.
There was
You already had
Sega.
an install base, so you're like, oh hey, conform to our standards. So that's why some
You know,
people
I
did
played.
go
I
to
played some Sega Genesis last night. What a shitty console.
What a shitty person. I looked at
How
Spencer
dare
and I
you
almost
say that?
blew up.
What's wrong with you?
3 buttons. I love it. No shoulders.
Well, actually, yeah, the wrong.
But the game's running really well with it.
Blast core processing is legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I bet.
Yeah. he keeps thinking it's fake. Blast core processing is a legit thing.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah. Spencer
So when
read
does this-
someone on Reddit and he's like, yeah, this is my opinion too.
So when
Blast
does
Core Processing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So when does it come out?
when does the NES console come out?
Emulator.
Did they have any kind of release date?
Well, let me take a look. I'm not sure.
Oh shit! There's a golem near here.
All right. Podcast over.
Sean, golem.
Yeah. Golem.
Precious.
You know, I actually don't have a golem,
It's
so
gonna-
it'd be a good deal for me.
It's coming out on
Go grab that right
November 11th.
November 11th.
Yeah. And if you want additional controllers, they're $10.
I just, like you guys said, I don't understand it. 'Cause-
I'll just put them all on my laptop.
right.
Yeah, it really doesn't make
It'd be a
sense.
gig.
Yeah. What's the list? Okay, sure.
Not
I'll
even.
Just, I'll
I
just
know that's
get
what I
over
mean.
it.
I'm being.
Every
NES
SNES
games?
game, I think I have it stored right now for a little, like 150.
Got it all on
gigs
a
or less.
floppy.
Yeah, I was about to
That's
say, I was like,
insane.
it wouldn't even be half a gig, dude.
I got all the NES games on this freaking
Flash
USB.
drive.
Yeah, this lead.
Not even that. I mean, I got all those. I got
Oh,
every
yeah.
season of
Game of Thrones.
It's Always Sunny. I got every episode of Game of Thrones on here.
I have the whole Simpsons.
The entire Simpsons catalog. Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah. Nah, it's. I mean, to us, yeah, it might not be a big deal, but I think it's a smart choice.
I
Because
think
there's a lot
it
of
would
people
have been
that buy
smart
it.
if they went SNES.
No, it's
yeah.
smart. It's genius as the NES because they're gonna make a lot of money with it. Not from us, but
Not as much from Pokemon Go.
from casuals. They don't make a lot of money from Pokemon Go.
I think
Niantic-
casuals would be more interested in
Niantic
SNES.
Yeah, I'm thinking also
Everybody.
They make the app.
Nintendo.
How many
for
games
stock.
on the
For stock,
NES would you play?
Right.
All you need to say is Mario's on it.
You can say Mario's on SNES, Super Mario World.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it's a genius idea because not for us, but like casual people, they eat that shit up.
know,
I
but
don't
I'm
think
saying the
casuals even
I think
know about that shit.
They
people
will.
will care
They
more
probably
about
Just
the.
like with
the same
Pokemon Go,
thing.
they'll know.
I think people more care about the SNES than the NES
Yeah.
because the
Yes.
SNES had way better,
It's not
prettier
about that.
colors for the casuals.
I don't think so.
I know you don't.
And
but I do.
I would love the SNES way more,
Yes, the
but
SNES.
it's not for me.
I like referring
What?
to the
So you're gonna
casuals
get-
as like slack
Yeah.
jawed, drooling yokels.
I feel so bad for calling.
You know, just waiting for us to vomit into their mouths.
It's very violent.
Violent.
Mr.
Trying to feed
Microsoft,
them.
Mr. Microsoft's asking you anything you guys interested in watching at Evo.
Guilty Gear.
Finals for Street Fighter 5 because I don't want to see a Ken or a Ryu or whatever win. Ken, Ryu, fucking Nikali.
You just named like 1/4 of the the characters.
No, I didn't. That was 3 characters.
You about to name something else? I thought you were thinking of something else.
No, because
Who are
I'm
you
trying to
thinking
think of who are the heavy hitters. You have Karen, you have Ken, Ryu, Nikali.
Karen.
Yeah.
That's a character in
Abby.
Street Fighter. Her name's Karen.
Well, I call
Wow.
it Karen. It's
Kareem.
They're
If there's ever a non-threatening female name, it's Karen.
they're really digging deep for these names.
wait
huh?
till you fight her.
Karen?
Yeah.
Well, she's
Oh.
she's
I
from
love
Alpha 3.
you
So
should
Terrifying.
they're not digging deep now.
Karen
There's
is
a
the
lot.
Bernard of female names.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's those 4, and then there's someone else
Philippe.
whose name escapes me.
Heavy hitters.
Janice.
Chun-Li.
Chun-Li's gonna get up there. You know that, right?
I don't want any of those to win.
Do you
None of
know,
those
that's
win,
that's
then
literally
fine.
so 5. You said 5.
That's 5
How many characters are in the game?
right now?
16?
I don't remember.
Like you named like at least 1/4 of the cast.
It's just it's like a heavy. It's like a. So if you guys like watch like league championships or whatever, do you not see a lot of the same kind of team comps?
Well, it's kind of
Because they're optimized.
Not
it's kind
really.
of like I'm
Okay,
really,
maybe not for league, but maybe in the sense of like a shooter. You're playing.
Yeah, you said
You have your set
You
loadout.
tend to set
Or
loadout.
your
I mean, if you
Pokemon
look at-
goes, you go across. Everyone has an Arcanine in their gym,
Yeah,
or a
what the
Vaporeon, or Jolteon,
fuck? Dude, if I see another Arcanine, I would freak out, man. Like, what is the deal with
why don't you
Arcanine?
just get a water type?
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what a lot of people have done.
Didn't you have something to say about Overwatch?
Oh no, it's okay.
Vaporeon.
Pokemon.
Everybody's got a Vaporeon now because of all these fucking Arcanines.
Right. Well, yeah.
We'll talk about it later next week.
We should play Overwatch again.
Yeah. We'll play tonight probably.
Okay.
Did I send you guys that screenshot I took of my PS4 controller?
No.
Yeah.
I-
why is this,
I said-
Pokemon?
Yeah. What's this, and how do I capture Pokemon with it?
Oh yeah.
I came home and I was like, I gotta play Star Ocean. And I'm like, begrudgingly sitting down, and I'm like, I'm gonna play. And I picked it up, and I'm like, I wish there was a Pokemon game on this.
I think there's that one Pokemon game.
On Sony?
PlayStation.
Yeah.
What?
What?
What's the god?
Not
dang
even
it.
Pokken. Is
You
it?
dreamt this.
No. This is a Pokemon type game on the Sony.
Monster
Pokemon
Hunter
type
Ranch?
game?
No, it's a kids game. I got
Monster Rancher
Digimon?
Chibi?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Digimon Cyber
no.
Digimon.
It's
Oh, Digimon Cyber
no.
Sleuth. Yeah, there we go.
well, that's one, but
Now we're talking.
Digimon, Digital Monsters.
like not to.
Spencer
it was
knows
a
what time it
very
is.
Japanese game. And like Pokemon, or not Pokemon.
Didn't he review it though? That was the DS game though. Remember that cat that keeps getting ran over?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what was that
Yoko
called?
Watch.
Yokai Watch.
Yokai?
They're coming out with a sequel pretty soon.
Of course they are. That
That's a
game is
cool
popular.
idea, dude. I like that. Give me a mobile game for Yokai Watch.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Catch
So
Yokai.
just
Oh,
Get
a
a
person was
DS.
murdered here. Oh, cool. Now
Yeah, go to the
let's
scene.
A single crime. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, maybe you make a crime. Maybe
A
you kill
detective
somebody.
shows up and he's like, "All right, what do we got here?" There's 50 other guys. They're picking phones out. Like, get out of
Get
here.
these people out of here.
It's a dead cat.
Like poking the body with their phones.
Yeah. Come on.
Gotta make sure he's dead.
Connect. That'll be great.
So, was there any other topics this week?
I don't know how much time we have left.
Plenty of time.
Go.
Go ahead, man.
Overwatch.
Go like Pokemon?
Yeah.
No.
Why don't you overwatch your
Okay.
mouth?
Oh. Okay.
I'm about to get my Red Dead Redemption on your ass.
Pot roasted.
So Overwatch had a bunch of changes, not only competitive, but character changes and balances and stuff like that. Most importantly, competitive mode changes include one hero limit. What? For competitive only. Not,
Excellent.
Not quick play. So quick play, you can have 8 Torbjorns. But for competitive, limited, and they
Thank
bring out
God.
the character. I don't know how it's going to work for character. Like, say, for instance, me and you're like, oh, hey, I'm playing Lucio, you're playing Genji. Oh, let's switch. I don't know how that's going to work. If I'm
You
not
have to
good.
click
I'll
off
switch to
to a random-
Torbjorn,
yeah.
so you
Yeah.
can switch to Lucio, then I can switch to Genji.
That's
It'll be
fine.
weird.
Either way, it's not that big of a deal unless you're playing with randoms who, as soon as you switch off of Lucio, they snag it.
Yeah. So
I hope they institute a ban pick.
well,
I think
no
that'll happen
characters.
later.
No characters really unbalanced right now.
It's not about that.
What do you mean?
It's about what ban. If they take the League of Legends approach to banning, it's not always about what characters overpowered, especially at the high levels of play. It's about what they think counters you and who might excel at a certain map.
I mean, counters are purposely. They're supposed to. They fully support
Right.
that.
Yeah, that's
No,
fine.
Right, but the point is, like you say, we want to build this team, and to make this team more successful, we're going to ban this guy. But you can see it while it's happening.
Right.
So
I don't-
the
I don't
strategy
think
comes
there's
into
not
play
enough
while you're
heroes.
picking.
I don't. Well,
I think they could do one.
Well, maybe in
I
the
mean-
future, but even then, I don't think that's even Blizzard's approach.
Right.
Because you also look at League. When you pick one character, you're set in stone. Meanwhile, in the case of Overwatch, hey, we captured the first point. Genji's no longer, or not Genji.
That's
Symmetra is no longer viable here. Let me switch out to someone
right.
else.
Like champ.
They want you to have that freedom, so I doubt they would ever.
Yeah,
pick
some
it.
heroes do better on certain maps than others. So,
Yeah,
like,
it's-
if you,
it's-
let's say you ban the one that does really well, then now their whole team's at a disadvantage, and their team's at a disadvantage because you're probably going to ban that same champion.
I think
No,
because
I think global ban. That's how League of Legends does it.
Well,
But
both
not- it's
teams-
not-
League of Legends also has like 100 heroes.
Yeah, but you can get away with banning one.
Yeah.
I
How many
don't
can-
think it would make sense to ban even a single hero.
Yeah.
Because then it takes out what Blizzard's actually trying to do with the game.
I don't
Hero
think so.
swap, yeah, the hero swapping concept, the fact that you can be that flexible, banning that limits their own idea, the scope of what they want to do. Why would they do that?
Right. Not only that, it's just like
I think that's the point.
Well, that's
it's
like being like, well, you can't, no alts then.
Right.
That's dumb.
because
then that
let's say
separates
they
characters
have
from being
someone they got someone, then you counter that, then they try to counter you. That's what the game's kind of all about, is countering the counters.
Mhm.
So why would you ban the character? You know, I mean, one character would be fine, I guess.
It would hurt
different.
your.
Well, the thing is one character isn't strong enough. There's like you can have a really bomb ass Genji, right? But Genji still loses to Winston. So if
Right.
say you're playing Roadhog and they switch to a character that counters Roadhog, and then they're like, oh crap, I can't play him. Better switch to a character that counters the character that guy switched to. Well, then that character that keeps switching is fucking up his own team symmetry because now he's probably double dipping into one of his other characters' roles. Or he's getting countered and not knowing it. He's getting countered by a character that you have on your team. You don't even have to switch.
True.
So there's a lot of dynamic that's going on in that. If
I
people
don't
want to
think-
switch a lot, it makes them easier to beat.
I don't think the character banning's bad, but I don't think it's good either. I don't think it adds enough gameplay to, like enough.
Yeah, what does it add?
Wait, aren't you guys
That's-
talking about the top level of competition? Like, isn't this for like a competitive ranked?
Well, you guys
mode?
do banning and
Yeah, in League of Legends.
Yeah. So if you're,
but
if
you
you're talking about
guys don't play competitive, right?
Is it? Can
No.
you do it in competitive online?
You can do
ban
it- Yeah.
And
Can
then
you
that's
do
not
it in
top
casual?
because people can play competitive but be more casual.
Okay, all right,
Just
fine.
want
So
something-
let's say this is
Well,
like
that's not the
this
point.
is competitive, and we want to make sure that the stuff you do, you have to commit to, right? Like League of Legends, you could probably allow people to change out champions on the fly, but it would just be a much more loose game, and that'd be fine. It'd be fine, but it's not ultimately as competitive as it would be if you had to commit to a single champion and had to ban. There's more strategy there.
And it wasn't built like that in the first place either. You were built to be, this is my guy, I'm going to play this character. All right, cool. You're like that for 40 minutes now.
But you know what's something funny? Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, has competitive mode in which you can ban weapons. You can ban one thing. You can ban a perk, weapon, attachment, any of that. Because there are some guns that do well on different maps. So that's why I'm asking, like, but that's like a whole array of things. And to be that flexible, you have to be, because like I'm not gonna deal with a freaking 3-round burst gun in like a long range map. I'm banning that gun. I know how powerful it is. But now a lot more people are gonna pick, it forces people to pick, a whole different like play style, essentially. But the game's around that. But with Overwatch, you ban a whole champion, you ban a whole setup. You ban a whole array of things.
Yeah.
Just instantly. I don't think we need that.
I bet you it's gonna happen.
I bet you
it's not.
not.
I guarantee you it will not. You
I
can
bet
quote
you
me on
anything.
that. You can quote me on
Quote
the
'em.
internet.
Quote 'em.
I don't think there's enough heroes to ban anything.
Well, let's say down the line, because it looks like they're dropping heroes pretty quick. Anna's coming out, the new character I'll talk about here shortly. And then Liao is another character who's in the works.
did he show me? Oh, okay.
No, it didn't say anything.
I'm sorry, I didn't see.
But yeah, there's with all the characters that they're looking at getting out, I don't see any kind of like limiting the freedom that they want the player to have outside of the
They're already
the
doing that.
multi-pick. The only reason why is here's why. So there was apparently a tournament or a what is it called, qualifier for some $100,000 for these teams or whatever, right? What ended up happening, what the tournament devolved to was an overtime. The entire set, the entire matches, like the 4 out of 5s, whatever, lasted for 2.5 hours, which is already way too long. And then the overtime boiled down to 12 tracers on the point at once, and everyone's just dashing around. And the the interesting thing is this is obviously being broadcast, and the actual people who are commentating everything like that pretty much were just
Gave
like,
up.
yeah, they're like, yeah, there's no
I
tracer.
would've.
Oh, this trace is dead, and, because it's been going on for so long.
Yeah.
And they pretty much were like, whatever, this is like shitty. Blizzard wasn't happy with it because they're like, that's not what our game should be about. It shouldn't just be, oh, when you're in this situation, everyone pick this character. Because the same thing happened in another match, I don't think it was a tournament match. These guys were pushing the payload and overtime kicks in. So the defending team all picked divas. And they rushed out, they spaced it out and rushed out whenever they could. And then waited till they got their ulted, blasted people back that way. And that went on for forever.
Jesus.
So it's like, that's not how Blizzard wants to, it's a shooter. It's not this game where you're supposed to abuse the mechanics of the game. So with the competitive play change of one character, it's more of a, to make the game look more clean when played competitively, as opposed to just kind of going, oh, well, Tracer's fast, she's going to get back on the point.
Right.
Everyone picked Tracer. But another thing they also,
super happy about that, by the way.
the other thing that they did was they took down the overtime time, speed, whatever. So it burns down, right?
Burns down faster.
It burns down faster after I believe it's a minute, and your respawn times increase. The defending team, so they're pretty much like, get your shit together faster because you're losing. So they you increase your respawn time and all that stuff, and just about everyone's ults got increased. If you have a self heal, you can increase, or your alt timer or whatever got increased, so it takes you a little bit longer to get your ult. All that stuff too. A couple other balance changes here and there, and then they dropped Anna, who's the healing sniper.
What a clever character.
What a weird character.
Yeah.
She's
I was-
interesting, but she's
I think
the
you should pick
highest
him up.
cap healer, without a doubt. Highest skill cap healer. There's no one that has a harder job.
It's a
than her.
sniper healer.
Yeah.
So she shoots her allies to heal them.
yeah.
Okay.
That's her only. Well, and then she also throws that grenade.
She has a grenade that heals, I think it's like 80. It heals 80 and increases the healing from any source. So if you're teaming up with like a Lucio and you drop a grenade or whatever on a group of your friends, then they get extra
I think
heals.
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
They
It's-
really thought outside the box.
and
It's
she
cool,
also
but-
has a sleeping dart,
Yeah.
so she can
She can
CC.
CC just about anybody, and it's for like 10 seconds.
Serious?
But
And
you can't
if
touch
they
it.
get touched, it breaks it.
Yeah, it breaks it.
It's just like sheeping and WoW.
Gotcha.
I
So
wonder how this is gonna work. Because if you put him to sleep and a Reaper comes up and just literally puts the barrel
why not?
in your head and just shoots you.
Strategy.
Or
I know.
a Widowmaker just dropping on the target, just
Yeah.
why not?
I'd have to see how it works.
Yeah.
I watched. It's on PTR for PC right now.
Yeah.
So you can watch people playing it. I watched a match of 6 Annas fighting 3 Annas and 3 Reinhardts.
Yeah.
And it was just
That's all
a lot of
PTR.
yeah, it's a lot of sniper battles and stuff, but it's a bolt action sniper rifle. So rather than Widow's charge up mechanic,
Semi-automatic.
You gotta like go like this.
yeah, she's got to pull back and on the thing.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, what they do is they swap it. Let's like the reload time. It starts the reload sequence, and then they switch over and shoot their sleep dart so that they can then go back and shoot the other gun. There's it looks a lot like Widow sniping, minus the power gauge. It's not there. And I was watching them. I think it was like healing like 40 or 50 on shots.
Heals like I believe it heals like 70 or 80.
70 or 80 on shooting someone, and then the piss
It heals really
canister.
The grenade itself heals like 60 or 80. But
Okay.
it's on a cooldown for like 12 seconds, so it should.
And then her ultimate ability, she overcharges someone and gives them a I don't know if it's double health, but she gives them like a shit ton of armor, and they run faster and can do more damage or something, right?
Oh, that way let's pick Reinhardt.
Well, there's a gif of a guy who picked Reaper, and then the Reaper ults, and he glides through the entire team, and he's just
He's walking full speed.
But it takes coordination, but that is definitely her strength. She's just a weird, like, especially on console, she's going to be a really hard sniper to play as, just because.
I watched her sleep a Farah. So, in lore wise,
How's this guy like that scene in Civil War?
Yeah, just
I watched. So, Farah is actually Anna's daughter.
Yeah.
So, I watched a Farah go up in the air, and it's like, justice from above.
Yeah.
And I heard justice, and then you see it drop on the ground. I'm like, what just happened? And you see the little Z's popping up from the character's head.
yeah,
You're like, oh, you just fucking just justice from a.
yeah. She was knocked out, and she actually responds to her when she says that. She goes, "Justice could use a nap," and she just knocks her out. So it's pretty cool.
That's clever.
But the new character that everyone's talking about right now, because everyone was thinking Anna was Sombra. It's not the case, obviously. Sombra's this character. She obviously works with Reaper, and she's like a villain.
Obviously.
Well, Reaper has expressed ties to her.
Of course.
She has ties to the Dorado map and all that stuff, but she might be like a stealth character. So the reason why I was asking about Teemo was because another individual mentioned that, was like maybe that's how she plays, to where she stands still long enough, she turns invisible. Or she's the type of character that has like really burst mobility, and she'll burst it, and she gets into an area, maybe takes out a dude, and then bursts out. She probably only character that has a pure melee focus is Reinhardt. And honestly speaking, Reinhardt even has a projectile. I mean, he himself is kind of a projectile with his charge, but I mean, it goes fast.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, she'd probably have knives that she throws. If she didn't have knives that she throws, maybe she does have a melee attack, but she would probably have to have her cooldowns be projectiles.
I'm curious, like the invisibility thing, because like in most games, well, for one, Overwatch doesn't have a mini map, so you have no way of knowing. Like,
Maybe it's an audible.
Maybe it's a camouflage, not like pure invisibility, but like you see that shimmer, and it's like okay.
so that's what I was gonna say. That shimmer, though, when you play a game enough, that shimmer is plain as day. They might as well
Right,
be
like
wearing neon paint.
perspective, it wouldn't work.
Not even a pro, but just someone who plays enough to know that
Well, that's what
there's
I mean.
a difference.
Like people that are experienced, it's once you get to a certain, it's like a skill cap.
Yeah.
Once you get to a
Right.
certain level of play, it's
You
just
dealt
it's a
with that
non-issue.
so much.
Yeah, they might as well be wearing neon paint.
Well, they brought
So-
that up with the spy in Team Fortress. Apparently, he's really a beginner killer. At higher levels,
Yes,
it's way
yeah.
harder for him to.
Because they can tell his behaviors and whatnot. And he's running towards your spawn point.
Yeah.
Um,
You're like, wait a
I
minute.
wonder if they make it an audible thing.
Well, other characters. That's where this stuff came from. Someone data mined the PTR, and they're like, "You're here somewhere," and all these other characters are talking about a character they can't see, and that's not in the normal dialogue. No one has that ability yet. So everyone's like, "Oh, Sombra," because Sombra means shadow in Spanish. And the big theory is that she rocks a cloak of some sort, and she's floating all over. the place.
Oh, cloak of invisibility, like from Harry Potter.
So
Maybe-
So I would
maybe
be.
Terry.
I think if they do issue this, it does have to have like you can go 10 seconds or something like that,
Yeah.
and
have
give
to be an alt, I think.
or an alt
go
where it's like
invisible?
a minute or something. Because
I don't
like
think it should be an old.
Well, I think it'd be if it's a
it's-
fast.
That's your
charging-
mechanic.
Yeah, but so's Tracer's pulse bomb. That comes back super quick.
well, no,
Her-
her
her- I
dashing
think
is
her
kind of
main-
her.
yeah.
No, but her mechanic is her dash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her primary mechanic is her dash. And
Well, her objective though isn't just dash into places. Her objective is spike damage
Right.
and get out.
but I mean, like her whole gimmick is that I can dash. Doo, doo, doo.
Well, I would
what if
say
she
something like that would maybe like cooldowns that I don't know. Maybe I throw it at you and that causes your character like stun for a second or something. Like things that debilitate more than just make you. Because what if you like you can treat it like World of Warcraft, right? Like you're a rogue. You come out, you stab some dude, and
Stun
then you
lock
stun
him.
them, just stab them again or something.
Bow, take
Maybe
that.
that's how she
Keep
operates. Who
stabbing them
knows? You know.
That'd be great if she had more damage. If she hit you in the back.
But Overwatch moves too fast to.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, I'm gonna hit him.
maybe
I'm
that's
gonna hit
another
the
That's
side.
what maybe it'll be like
Yeah.
a snare or a slow or something.
Maybe,
Or stun.
but
We'll see when
Smoke
she comes
screen.
out.
yeah, who knows? But yeah, there's that. Something else was happening.
Out of curiosity, while you're thinking, have you been playing any of those new Street Fighter 5 characters?
Balrog or Jury?
Yeah, I mean, any,
Or not Jury.
Not Jury.
Ibuki. I
Yeah.
played Ibuki. Ibuki's fun. Balrog's hurts too much. That's pretty much all I got.
Oh.
That dude will stun you in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, that's it for the show. We're gonna be. Are we playing Chrono Trigger?
Yes.
Excellent. We'll be doing a stream of Chrono Trigger, so be sure to check that out. That should be shortly. I think we have a couple reviews to do first.
Get your trigger
Yeah.
finger ready. Because the time is now.
No,
And don't cross that.
no, that's not what we do.
All right, thanks for watching this episode 51 with the Itch. Check us out. We live stream. We do stuff.
Is it 51?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Check
Last
me
week
out
was
around
50.
town. I'll be playing Pokemon Go. You can find me in person.
Yeah.
Hi to me.
Beat them up.
Don't leave me up. I'll take my phone.
Fight them, and then when it's not going well, call
Purse
Jason.
snatch him.
I will.
Don't
I will
snap my
say now
purse.
at this point.
Call Jason.
I will say at this point. I carry.
Yeah, at night if I'm going to any Pokestops and bringing my gun.
I wanted that Pokemon.
If I see anybody else playing Pokemon Go, I'm shooting them.
Team Valor for
No
life.
questions
All
asked.
right, take it easy.
My gym.
Wow.